Hello guys, it's your girl Tamia Nicole and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about genetics, bloodline, DNA, genealogy, all of the stuff that makes me who I am and makes all of you guys who you guys are. So as you can see by the title, I'm going to be sharing my 23andMe results with you guys. If you don't know, I actually received these results around a year ago, exactly, I believe, a year ago. And I actually did a previous video about it, but 23andMe has recently upgraded their services and they provide more in-depth results, and they do less grouping, which was something I complained about the first time I got my results back. So with that being said, I'm going to give you guys an updated, result video. So yeah, keep watching. Cue the intro. Seen the new Megatron video? Like, heart eyes for you, Nikki. A+. Like, she's so beautiful. Nikki is straight bad. Like, she's a baddie all the way. Okay, my Ancestry composition. This is what I am made up of. So first I'm gonna start with the big old subgroups, and then they break it down for me in percentages, and I'm just gonna tell you guys that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. First thing it says is I'm 100% me, of course. But after that, it says I am 83.2% Sub-Saharan African. Now, Sub-Saharan African, I believe it's the countries that are below the Sahara Desert. So not like Northern Africa or anything, just like the countries that's below the Saharan Desert. And yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. Okay, so right below that, it says I am 69.3, almost 70% West African, which was a gimme because obviously my ancestors were slaves, and I know all black people who live in the US, their ancestors are not always slaves, but my ancestors were. So if you don't know the Atlantic slave trade, most of the Africans were from West Africa because it's closer to the coast of Africa, it's closer to shore, so it's easier to like trade back and forth. So yeah, a lot of African Americans have linkages to West Africa. So yeah, then it goes and breaks it down into groups based on country. So I am 30.2% Nigerian, and I always had a feeling that I had Nigerian blood in me for some reason. I just love Nigerian culture. Like, I'm planning on learning more about it. It's definitely something that I want to know more about. Next, there's actually 3 countries combined in this one, so I'm guessing the cultures are more connected. So we have Ghana, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, and I'm 18.4% of those. I guess they can pinpoint exactly where, but Liberia isn't, like, it's kind of like, okay, I see where that might come from. If you don't know, Liberia is a country of African American slaves who decided to make their own colony, and that's how Liberia was, created. So yeah, that's not too far-fetched, so I can definitely see where that come from. Now Ghana I don't know, like, that's kind of cool though. That's kind of cool. And Sierra Leone, yeah, I don't know, but hey, that's kind of cool to find out. Next, 5.9% is Senegambian, and if I'm pronouncing this wrong, don't come for me, but I think this is Guinean. So I'm 5.9% that. Yeah, and then I'm just 14.9% broadly West African. I guess I couldn't pinpoint exactly where, so yeah, I'm just gonna accept that. But yeah, basically I'm black if y'all didn't know. So yeah, I'm black. As we go down, the subgroups were West African, and the next one that I am the biggest after is Congolese and Southern East African. I'm 10.1% of Congolese and Southern East African. So that is crazy. That means that some of my ancestors were not slaves. So that's pretty neat to know. A lot of slaves were not from East Africa at all. So that's kind of like either somebody did some traveling or, you know, I don't know. But that's pretty neat. So out of the Congolese and Southern East African group, I am 7.9% Angolan and Congolese, which is pretty cool. I am 0.5% Southern East African, and I am 1.7% broadly Congolese and Southern East African. And then the next two groups are Northern East Africa. I'm 0.3% of that, so not a lot, but you know, it's a nice percent. And then broadly Sub-Saharan African, I'm 3.4%. We discussed this earlier. That's just broadly like all the countries below the Sahara Desert. So yeah, that was my biggest composition, was Sub-Saharan African. So I'm really digging that because but it's pretty neat to see what people don't know about Africa is it's so broad and diverse, and it has millions and millions of people on this continent, and all of these countries and all these different languages. They have languages and cultures that have not even been discovered yet. And what people don't realize is that with each different language, that's a different culture. So you have thousands of people that's just like in different groups and different tribes and, you know, different classifications, which is so crazy. Like, it's definitely something that I would say is worth studying. So yeah. The next biggest subgroup is European, and I'm just gonna say this, I'm not exactly sure where the European comes in at, but I will say that we know what went on during slavery with black women and white men, or it could just be, you know, somebody married voluntarily, like, hopefully. But you know, it's really harsh realities when you're tracing things like this back. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly where it comes in at, but I'm just breaking down the history for you guys. Out of Europe, I am 12.6% Northwestern European, which I'm about to break it down for you. So I'm 7.2% British and Irish, and if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong. I think it's because Great Britain and Ireland is a place together, like is physically together, but they're two different countries, if I'm not mistaken. So the people there may have, you know, connected somehow. So yeah, that's basically what I feel. I don't know. The next one is I'm 0.1% French and German, which is not worth mentioning. Like, I wouldn't be like going to France like, oh, I have French like lineage. No, I wouldn't do that. And then I have 5.3% broadly Northwestern European. It's a broad, you know, group, so I guess they couldn't pinpoint again. The next European group is Southern European, which I'm 1% of. I'm 0.2% Spanish and Portuguese, and 0.8% broadly Southern European. And then I'm 1.8% just broadly European in general. So yeah, that's a little broad, but hey, it definitely was more broad than this when I first got my composition back. So I'm glad that they broke down some stuff so I can get like an idea. But yeah, I'm 15.5% just European, and yeah, a lot of us, I think the average African American is 20% European. I think that's, y'all don't quote me on this, like I do a lot of reading and some stuff gets mixed up in my brain, but I believe the average African American is 20% European, give or take. So the next and last subgroup is East Asian and Native American. Now I do get told that people think that I'm Asian, or you know, or I even got Native American before because of, I don't know, somebody asked me about my skin and was I Native American, and I always said I didn't know because, you know, black people always love to claim Native American in their blood when most of the time it's not a huge percent, if there's a percentage at all. So I always tell people I don't know because I really didn't know you know, what I was made up of. Me and my dad don't have like a strong relationship to where we can talk about that. You know, most of the time parents don't know exactly themselves. So yeah, but I'm 1.1% East Asian and Native American. So Northern Asian and Native American I'm 0.6% of. So I'm 0.4% Native American and 0.2% Siberian, which is kind of cool. Like, who would have thought? But like I said, these percentages are so small that I would not claim any of these. So I'm 0.4% Chinese and Southeast Asian, Indonesian, Thai. Okay, I'm about to slaughter these countries, but okay, I'm 0.1% Indonesian, Thai, Khmer, I'm gonna say Mer, and Myanma, maybe 0.1%. So yeah, I got a little Chinese, East Asian, like, y'all, people are mentioning me on Twitter, but I'm suspended, so I can't even like reply. That sucks. But you guys, look in the link and just go ahead and follow me while I'm suspended. I think my suspension ends in 3 days, so I'll be back on Twitter. And if you guys want to like mention me or like DM me or anything, if you go to UNCG or you know you just want to be friendly, just go ahead and slide in my DMs, you know. Okay, I'm also 0.1% Filipino and Austronesian, which is crazy. And I'm 0.1% broadly Chinese and Southeast Asian. So yeah, I do have like a little tiny bit of, you know, I have more Native American in me than Asian, but I have like a little bit of both, so that's cool. And then 0.2% of myself is unassigned. So yeah, that's it. It's a really crazy, like, I don't know, this is something I've always wanted to do. It's a little on the pricey side, but it's definitely worth it. I think I got this kit on sale for $70. So once you have it, like anything that they decide to update, like you will get that's in your package that you bought. So I think I just bought the Ancestry composition package, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it tells you your ancestry composition, and it also tells you your which generation they think your like your ancestors came from. So kind of like your ancestry timeline. This is new actually. So it says you most likely had a great grandparent, second great grandparent, or third great grandparent who was 100% Ghanaian, Liberian, and Sierra Leonean. This person was most likely born between 1850 and 1910. So it just tells you like what generation these people came from. And then also the same thing for a Nigerian grandparent and a British and Irish grandparent. So the British and Irish grandparent, I believe, don't quote me on this, my great grandmother was half Native American, and her husband seemed to have a little European in him. He had light eyes and he was really lighter in skin. So I don't know if that's like they always said he had a little white in him, but I don't know if that's like a connection. It said I'm a great grandparent, which he is my great grandparent, and he was born in between the time frame. So I don't know, but that's kind of cool though. That's kind of cool. I would definitely recommend, if you don't know for sure your ancestry timeline, or you're just curious, and you know, a lot of stuff with Black people gets lost, so we don't know exactly what we are. So we say African American, but we're not African. We're linked to Africans. Our ancestors were African, but we're not. We're American. So you never know what you're mixed with. America is just like a big melting pot. A lot of stuff happened in history, so you never know who slept with who. So basically, like, this kit will tell you. So yeah, if you want to do a genealogy kit, like, I definitely, you know, would suggest that you do one. And this video is not sponsored, but I wish it was. So 23andMe, if you want to go ahead and give me some coin, like, I'll take it. But this video is not sponsored. I'm not that popping yet. But yeah, if you get a kit, point blank period. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Thank you guys for watching this video. And I know it's like kind of different from all my other videos, but hey, you know, it was something I wanted to do. But thank you guys for watching my video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you can be updated about my new uploads. And go ahead and like and comment on this video. And yeah, just join the fam. Like, what else you got to do? Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next video.